these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Carr's pass. Complete to D.D. Westbrook.
They've got good play makers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
The challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ross on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
1st and 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
C.J. Henderson.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Westbrook.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Taken down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is a time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down and sacked. A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They are, however, facing 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Colts 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Cody, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete to James.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
There's been a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Stick back to pass. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
For number 35, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Stick from the gun. He's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big...
Here's football. Coleman lost it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Carr to throw again. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. His pass caught at the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize it at that moment.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10, Stick. 9 timers left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick escaping the pressure right. Will fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 5.
Stick to throw once more. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk. As the first half is winding down, and the Colts add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
They'll drop this down to Coleman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bull. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now Stick. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Stick looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Play by Kyle Fuller.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
James Robinson.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure on the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
A pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And we'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and
again it's Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew there'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
At the 20-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Able to fight through one tackle. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The wide receiver.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they